Hey everybody, this is what it looks like after a hurricane strikes in your area. We were on a generator from Hurricane Ida for 4 days, Sunday night through Thursday night. My pool, I was working on getting it clean before the hurricane. I was having some algae problems, and then of course when the hurricane hit, had no power to my pool motor for 4 days. And got a lot of leaves. Believe it or not, I've actually scooped a lot out. I'm about to run my hose to my leaf vacuum. I made a video on that previously on how to vacuum leaves out of a pool. So I'm going to use the water hose and my long pole over there on the fence, and gonna suck the leaves out with the water stream that sprays the leaves up into the net. Then I've also spent the last couple of days adding pH increaser and alkalinity increaser, I believe it is. So I'm not the greatest on the chemicals. I just trust what my local pool company tells me to do. And so if I added shock, I was tempted just to throw some shock in the pool, buy some shock and try to fix it. But if your levels are not right, then the chlorine will not work to the best extent that it can. So I believe I've done what they've asked me to do with that now. So before I put the shock in the pool, I'm gonna suck the leaves out of the pool. So this is actually Labor Day, Monday Labor Day. I've got my pool vacuum hooked up. You can see I got the hose hooked up to it, so it's creating those water jets. So I'm gonna blow those leaves on the bottom of the pool on up into that bag using the jet stream produced by the water hose. It's much better than just trying to suck these up with just scoop these out with a net. Some of these little branches with leaves on them, I may have to get those with that, but this works a whole lot better. I just have to go slow because the bag gets heavy. I have to go really slow with this, but it really does work well. It's a lot better than trying to scoop them up with a net. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to suck these leaves out of here. It's a two-hand job here, so let me get to work. You can see the huge pile of leaves I just sucked out of there. Getting a nice little stack going right here. This would take me a lot longer with a traditional net. My little net, scooper net right there. So this is what I need. So keep working at it. You can see I've made a significant progress. Here I had a big giant black pile of leaves in the middle. It's hard to tell with the green obviously, but I have made good progress. I got a pile of leaves over here. So my pool skimmer is just loaded down with leaves. Got so much, I'm just putting my hand in and pulling them out like this. So definitely need to take a look at this. I didn't even think about it for a minute, and I was like, hey, I need to check this. I knew it was gonna be full, so it was packed. So this will make my pool pump work better, more efficiently. So this definitely needs to be done here. Okay, so I got another good load of wet leaves here to throw on our pile that we raked up in the yard. I got, of course, the other ones are on the other side of the pool. I'm just gonna have to mulch those with my lawnmower. So I feel like I've got it done pretty well with this. I'm gonna get some shock in the pool. All right, so I got a 5-pound thing of shock here. Pool man said to put 2 pounds of shock in it, so I've got 3 pounds left over if need be for now. I can always go get more if I need to, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here, let it circulate, see if the pool clears up. Then I can get the rest of those leaves off the bottom, I guess. Don't forget to backwash your pool. Look at all that green water coming out of my sand. So glad I remember to do this also. Backwashing. Pretty gross. So that green's been sucked up into the sand in there in the filter. So backwash it, let it clear out, rinse it, then put it back on filter. All right, it's been probably a few hours, about 3 hours or so, since I threw the shock into the pool. Still a little greener than I thought it would be. All right, so it's about 5 p.m. at the end of the day here. The water's still very green. I just put the rest of the shock that I had into the pool. Finally a little quieter out here. Sounds like the back door neighbors here finally got their power. I saw the linemen out on the street earlier today. Okay, it's the day after Labor Day, early in the morning here, about 8 o'clock. Pool has cleared up quite a bit. You can still see that I do have a good bit of leaves that I need to deal with this morning. Looks like. Okay, so I actually ended up getting in the pool with the pole and the scooper net attached to it, and had a lot of little leaves that were connected to little branch tips of the branches. So there was a little clumps of like 10, 12 leaves, 5 leaves, 7 leaves, you know, little groups that were stuck together still on the actual sticks or branches, small branches. It's pretty thorough with it. Then you can see it's all kind of stirred up now. I actually went along the walls where the algae was accumulating on the walls and on the stairs, and I did use my hand and my leg, my feet, and rubbed the green algae that's stuck everywhere to the walls, kind of rubbed it off the walls to kind of stir it up and get it floating back into the pool, hopefully. Okay, this is Wednesday morning, 2 days after Labor Day, and you can see the pool has cleared up quite a bit. It was all stirred up yesterday from me getting in there, scooping out leaves and knocking the green off the walls, and it looks much better this morning. There's still a little bit of residual algae, a little bit on the bottom of the pool. I just spent about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, scooping out some more leaves. Looks like I got a few out in the middle that I couldn't really see very well, but overall we're in pretty good shape. Let's see if I can scoop those leaves, and I'm gonna get this automatic pool vacuum. I'm gonna get it going. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Get that pool vacuum to suck up that yellow on the bottom, that green stuff. All right, do a little backwash this morning early. Get that green out of there. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. That filter's doing its job. Okay, so I got the pool vacuum turned back on and it's doing its thing. You can hear it clicking along. Sand was really green in the filter, so backwashed that and rinsed it out and turned it back on filter. So we'll let the vacuum do its thing here. All right, I've been working inside my house this morning. It's about 10 o'clock, same day, Tuesday. No, my bad, Wednesday. It's Wednesday, 2 days after Labor Day. The automatic vacuum is doing a really good job. Pool's looking a lot better. Okay, this is the end of the day on Wednesday. The vacuum's been running all day. Pool looks pretty good. Obviously the liner is not a new liner, so it is you know, bleached out in some areas. There's a tiny bit of green over here that hadn't gotten vacuumed up. Few leaves here. Okay, I scooped the last few leaves out that I could get, and just a few tiny little green spots from some algae a little bit. Other than that, it's in pretty good shape. I'll probably have to wipe down the walls again when I get in the pool. For the most part, we're in pretty good shape after the hurricane. Okay, this is Thursday morning after the Monday Labor Day. The vacuum has been popping around for a couple days now. Done a pretty good job. Still got a little bit of residual algae that I need to get in the pool and wipe off. Hopefully I can do that this afternoon. The other problem is the pool stairs. There are leaves that are underneath the pool stairs that are circulating out. So that's why there's a couple more leaves in here. I had a whole lot more a while ago. You can see I got a whole bunch of leaves. So indeed, below the pools, there was a whole bunch of leaves caught up underneath the pool. You can see the underneath the pool steps. You can see that the steps are secured with this board and everything. So if I really needed to, I could unscrew this board and move the steps out of the way. But what I'm doing, I got a water hose here, and I'm blasting the green off of the steps. Also blasting the water jets with the hose underneath the pool steps here, and you can see all of these leaves that were trapped underneath there. So still got a bit of work to do here to get it cleaned up. Also using a hose to go around and blast on the walls where there's some residual green algae still on the walls, kind of get it stirred up. So I got the pool really clean. There's some bleach spots on the liner, but the stairs, pool steps are clean. There was a lot of junk underneath those. I should have known that. It hasn't been this clean, honestly, in a long time. It's a little stirred up from the green, so I would like to run the pump. So I've got the pump off right now. This basket right here was way full of stuff. You can see a lot of stuff right there was in here. So right now the motor won't come on because of the water that's splashed in there, so I've got to let it dry out. I've also hooked up my fountain, my pool fountain, so got to do some waiting.
And so the pool water is crystal clear. You can see on the bottom of the pool that we do have some green algae that has dropped to the bottom. So remember, I had some on the steps, which are now nice and white. We had some pool algae also still on the sides of the walls. So the final bits of algae that has been cleaned up has dropped to the bottom of the pool. You can see the little clumps of it everywhere.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and manually sweep out the rest of this green on the bottom that settled down, and I had a one big leaf. I scooped it out first, and I added my orange pool sweep attachment. You can see right here, the suction hose goes right here. You hook that up to your suction on your side of your pool, and sucks it right into the filter. So all I need to do is hook up this blue hose and hook it up to that and suck out the rest of this green here. Spraying fountain, we got a nice trickling water, splashing water effect. Very peaceful sitting out here, and the weather's cooling off a little bit, like I said. So we have gone from a disgusting green pool after Hurricane Ida to a very nice, clean, sparkling, fresh, splashing pool here. So that's how you get your pool clean. So it did take some effort, but it's not impossible, and I think anybody can do it. You need the help of a local pool store that can guide you in the right direction on which chemicals you might need. So I've got it looking good. And so I hope this helped you. If you hadn't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Give us a thumbs up on this video. I've got a bunch of above ground swimming pool videos. So this is the first time you've seen one of my videos. I've got a bunch of pool videos that may be of help to you, and kind of built up a nice little community, and I get lots of positive comments for the most part, that I've been able to help people, or people give me ideas and good recommendations. So, but the pool is clean, so you can see the pool is clean from Hurricane Ida. I hope this was helpful to you and helped inspire you to get your pool clean. And I'm going to do my best next pool season to do a better job keeping my pool clean. I kind of lost some momentum with all the rain we had this season. But a nice clean pool is very inviting and makes your family members want to go get out into it. But if it's dirty or it's got algae in it, it's not very pleasant looking and it's not very inviting. So a nice clean fresh pool is a much more attractive thing for people to get into. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and y'all enjoy your pools and be safe out there.